Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to discuss the grammar junction of our chapter number 5 to the Amazon. So everyone turn to page number 161 of your textbook. There you could see that there is a blue box given on that page that is used to talk about future. So we can talk about future in different ways. Okay. So now today we are going to learn the different ways in which we can talk about future. And it depends upon the matter that we want to convey. Okay. So we can talk about the future in different ways. So we are going to learn about all the different ways in which we can talk about future. Okay. So the first one, just see, if we want to talk about our future plans, so we will be using the phrase going to in the sentence. Okay. If we want to talk about our future plans, we will be adding the phrase going to in the sentence. Just see this example. We are going to travel along the length of Amazon. So this is a plan that has been made. So that means the plan is to travel along the Amazon. So we will be using the phrase. So we will be starting with subject. Then we will be using the auxiliary verb. Just see this one, are. So here the subject is plural, that's why we used are. And then immediately after the auxiliary verb, we will be using the phrase going to, and then we will be completing the sentence. Okay. So now next one. So first one, if we want to talk about plans, we will be using future and we will be using the phrase going to. Now if we want to make a prediction, that means if we want to tell something is going to happen, we will be using future tense. And what is the phrase that we are going to use? We are going to use the phrase might. You have to remember that. Okay. That means if you want to make a sentence, if you want to make a prediction, the thing that is going to happen in the future, you will be using the phrase might. Just see this one. The weather is cloudy, so they might cancel the match. So it's a prediction. That means the weather is appearing to be cloudy. So this particular speaker is making a prediction that maybe the match will be cancelled. So might. Might is the past form of modal verb may. Okay. May. The past form of may is might. Now next one, if we want to talk about a routine or a continuous action over a length of a time in the future. That means, for example, we are going to speak about a future action that will be continuing for a lengthy period of time in the future. Okay. We are all talking about future tense, not about past or present tense. Okay. So if we want to talk about an action that is going to happen in the future and it is going to continue for a longer period of time, so we will be using this phrase, will be plus the verb in its ing form. So how will we start? We will be starting with subject, then we will be using will plus be, then verb in its ing form. So if we want to talk about an action that is going to continue for a lengthy period of time in the future, this will be the format. So we will start the sentence with the subject. So we will be starting with sentence with the subject. So what is the subject here? We is the subject. Then immediately after we will be using will. Then immediately after will we will be using we. Then verb. Verb in its ing form. So we have to add ing at the end of the verb. So what is the verb here? Verb is travel. So we added an ing. Thus it became traveling. So if we want to talk about an action that will be continuing for a lengthy period of time in the future, we will be using this particular formula. Okay. Now moving on to the next one. If we want to talk about an action that will continue to happen at a particular time in the future. So here we are going to talk about an action that will not be continuing for a lengthy period of time, but the action will be happening at a particular time in the future. That means there will be a time in the future. For example, imagine that the now time is 8 a.m. and now you want to talk about an action that will happen at 10 a.m. today. Okay. So we want to talk about an action that will happen at a particular time in the future. Then we will be using the phrase will be traversing. Again the same format, okay. Subject plus will plus be plus verb in its ing form. So again this same format we will be using, okay. We want to talk about an action that will happen at a particular time in the future. We will be using this particular format, okay, again. Now moving on to the next one, action that will or will not be completed at a specific point in time in the future. So we are all talking about future things, future tense. So now I will tell you. For example, just imagine that again now time is 9 a.m. and you are going to talk about an action that may be completed by 10 a.m. or maybe it will not be completed by 10 a.m. We want to speak about such an action. Okay, so maybe the action will start at 9:15 a.m. and maybe it will end at 10 a.m. or it will not end at 10 a.m. For example, now the time is 9 a.m. By 9:15 a.m. you will be starting to study, and then maybe by 10 a.m. you will be completing your studies, or maybe you will continue after 10 a.m. also. If you want to speak about such action, an action that we will or will not be completed at a specific point in time in the future. So what is the format? This is the format. Will plus have, then verb in its past participle form. Verb in its past participle form. We are using the short form PP. PP means past participle form. For example, made. Here the verb made is used. Make, made, made. So we have a verb do have three forms, okay. So this is the present form of the verb make, past form of the verb made, past participle form of the verb again is made. For example, we will use another verb, write. Write. What is the past form of the verb write? It will be wrote. What is the past participle form of the verb write? It will be written. So in such an action we will be using the third form of the verb, or otherwise what is called as past participle form of the verb. So the format will be will plus have, then past participle form of the verb. The next time you meet us, we will have made a dream come true. That means maybe this action will be completed, or there are chances that this action may not be completed. So if you want to speak about such an action that maybe will be completed in the future or will not be completed in the future, we will be using this format. So we will be having a subject. Immediately after subject you will have to use will. Then immediately after that you have to use have or has. If the subject is singular, for example I, he or she, you will have to use has. Okay, we, subject plus will plus has or have, has. If the subject is singular, you have to use has. If the subject is plural, you have to use have. Then past participle form of the verb, you have to use. This is the format, okay. Once again I will repeat. If you want to speak about an action that will be completed or will not be completed at a specific time in the future, you have to use the format subject plus will plus has or have plus verb in its third form or past participle form. This will be the formula, okay. So here just see we subject, will, then if subject is plural, that's why we use have, then verb in its past participle form made. Now continuing the next one, the last one, an action that will start in the future and continue up to a particular time in the future. So just see, for example, the action, now time is again 9 a.m. The action will start at 9:30 a.m. and by the time 10 a.m. also the same action will be continuing. For example, the time is now 9 a.m. You want to speak about an action that will start at 9:30 a.m. and if the time reaches 10 a.m. also, the same action will be continuing without any break. If you want to speak about such action in a sentence, you will be using this format. Just see subject plus will plus has or have, then plus been plus verb in its ing form. So now I will explain using the example. Here the subject is I. Then immediately after I you will be using will. Then we are considered, even though I is referred to as single person or first person, but we will be always using the plural version of has or have. So here we are using have, and immediately after that you have to use been, then verb travel. Travel is the verb, then its ing form traveling. So I with subject, first start with the subject, immediately after subject you have to write will, then just see whether subject is singular or plural, you have to use has or have interchangeably, then immediately after has or have you have to use been, then verb in its ing form. So this particular format is used to speak about an action that will start in the future and it will be continuing after a particular time in the future also. Once again just see, now the time is 9 am. The action will start at 9:30 am, and even if it reaches 10 am also, the same action will be continuing without any break. So such actions are denoted using this formula. Okay, subject plus will plus has or have plus been plus verb in its ing form. You have to by heart this formula, very important. Okay, so these are the different ways in which we can speak about future. So now I am going to do the exercise number 1. So everyone turn to page number 162. Exercise number 1. Take out a pencil and you have to do this exercise with me. Select the appropriate option from the brackets to complete each sentence. So in the brackets there are 2 options given and you have to select one option from these 2. Okay. If Manoj falls ill, we might have to change, will have changed our plans. So again it is speaking about future. So we will be using if Manoj falls ill, we might have to change. We might have to change. So this is the answer. If Manoj falls ill, we might have to change our plans. Now exercise number 2. I will be finishing or will have finished my homework by 5 o'clock. I will have finished my homework by 5 o'clock. This will be the answer. Now moving on to third one. Will be going to learn about the Amazon rainforest today. Will be going to learn about the Amazon rainforest today. So the answer will be we are going to learn about the Amazon rainforest today. Now fourth one. They will have been are about to go out for dinner in half an hour. So which will be correct one? If we use they will have been going, no, it will not match. So they are about to go out for a dinner in half an hour. Now question number 5. Ritesh is going to the Himalayas. He will be trekking or will have trekked many miles. So what will we use? It is a future action, right? He will be trekking many miles. So this will be the answers. Okay, you have to take down these answers into the blank spaces that is provided in your textbook. Okay, now homework for you, grammar junction exercise number 2. You have to do it as homework. So until we meet next time, thank you.